Hey guys, Hexertech here for another video, and today we're going to be looking at VPN Unlimited by KeepSolid. I do have to let you know this is a sponsored video, but I'm going to be giving my own opinions, and I'm going to walk through the product here. So just to start off with a few of the different features that KeepSolid VPN Unlimited offers. So they have a ton of fast servers in many different locations. It's really important if you're looking at a VPN to make sure that the VPN you have is not limited to only a few locations. If you're using it for things like streaming things, or if you're using it for trying to specifically match a certain location, you have to make sure that whatever VPN that you're using is going to have a wide range of different locations. And of course, speed is really important, especially if you're using it for something like gaming. Now, this VPN is available for many different platforms. You can use it on a Mac device. Both iOS and Android support it, as well as on Windows. There's a Windows app that you can download directly from their site or from the Windows Store. It's even available on Windows Phone, Linux, and there's browser extensions for most of the popular browsers as well. KeepSolid also offers setup guides if you're trying to configure this VPN with your router. So they make that really easy, and there's even specific guides that are available to show you how to configure this with Apple TV or Kodi. So if you're trying to set this up to watch content on one of those devices, whether it's your Apple TV, Kodi, or something that you're just basically using to cast content to your TV device, you can follow those guides to be able to easily set that up. So KeepSolid VPN also utilizes AES 256-bit encryption. So security, it's going to be at the very top level of security across all different vendors and options. They also have a zero-log policy, which means that none of your user activity is actually stored or shared. A ton of different protocols are supported in the app, including TLS and a number of other different protocols. There's also some custom protocols that they specifically support as well. So a lot of flexibility for security options. They support split tunneling if you want to enable that, which currently is only available for Android, but it's a really nice feature if you need to use that. There's a trusted networks feature that's available as well, which allows you to designate trusted networks. And then they also have a kill switch, which is available in apps for Windows, iOS, Mac, and Android. So this is going to help to protect you against IP exposure. Couple other features that I wanted to talk about here. You can unblock streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, all those different services. That is a really unique feature with this app. It makes it really easy to specifically use this with those streaming services. They do provide customer support through live chat. They have email support and knowledge base articles that are always available. So there's a lot of really easy tools at your disposal to figure out answers to easy questions that you might have. And then they also have some really good packages. A lot of VPNs out there only offer a VPN with a specific service. So meaning that you can only use that VPN as a standalone kind of product, whereas what is offered with KeepSolid VPN is a package that has a lot of other different features, including password managers, and other different products are included in that package. So I'll talk about that here in a second. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you do decide that you don't want to keep using the product, you have 30 days to get your full money back. You also can choose to have a personal server if you want for added security, if you don't want to have to use the web option or the cloud-based option. You can have your own personal server, which is dedicated, which is really nice. They have a blogger mode, which helps to hide your IP on the application interface. And then finally, you have the ability to purchase multiple device slots, depending on how many devices you're using this for. So I wanted to just run through the features. There's a ton of features in this product, but just wanted to run through those very quickly. And then looking at a couple other things here, this is just from their webpage here. You can see that they've laid out everything. Mostly what I've talked about here. Again, they have total security packages that are available. You can use this on unlimited numbers of devices, depending on how many different devices you want to secure. Privacy is a huge focus of what they're doing. And of course, speed is another thing that they're really valuing here a lot, which is really important because, again, you don't want to be using a VPN that's going to affect the performance of your connection. So just to really quickly touch on the mono defense part here. So again, as I mentioned, VPN Unlimited is available as part of the mono defense package. And the nice thing about that is that you get VPN Unlimited, which is going to give you all of the features that you would expect from a VPN, but you're also getting Passwarden, which I already did a review on in the past as well, which is a really nice comprehensive password manager. And that's included in this package. You don't have to pay for it separately. But then in addition to that, you get a DNS firewall, smart DNS, and you get an authenticator as well, which is two-factor authentication to increase security when you're signing into different devices. So these different options here, these 5 products that you get as part of this this package is really nice because the price that you pay, which we'll look at here in just a second, is pretty in line with what you'd expect from just 1 or 2 of those different products, but you're getting all of them in these packages. So if we look at the pricing, for example, here, what you'll notice is that they have a few different options. They have monthly options, they have yearly options here, and you'll notice that the price is going to change depending on if you go with yearly or monthly. Of course, the per month cost is going to go down to $667, down from just over $11 per month if you go yearly. And then, of course, there are lifetime subscriptions available as well, which is really nice if you would like to save a big discount on the price there. You can see the significant discount you're going to get. But what's really important here, again, is what you're getting for the value. You're getting all of those different products, 5 full different products for the price if you're going with that mono defense option. And they have different tiered options that are available depending on what features you want. You can see the breakdown here of what you're going to get versus what you won't, depending on which of these plans you go with. But again, affordability-wise, I think that given you're getting so many different products with one package, it's a really great value compared to other products that are exclusively just a VPN, or for example, in some cases, a single password manager, where the password manager alone is actually more expensive than what you're getting with these packages here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the product here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use KeepSolid VPN on your PC, and then we're going to look at it on a mobile device. Let's go ahead and go to the website, and all you have to do to download the product here is simply go to the KeepSolid website. You can go to the VPN Unlimited section here, and you're going to have the ability to get started. Here again, it's going to prompt you if you want to pay for the service, all the different options that are available, but we're going to go ahead and just download it. I already have an account, so I'm going to sign in and go over some of the features here. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and download it on Windows. And again, you can see that there is a Windows app available. I'm going to download it directly. And so once we download the file, what you'll notice here is that I'm going to be able to go ahead and just start the installation. So let's go ahead and go through the process here to install it on my machine. Now I've downloaded the installer. Again, you can download this from the Windows App Store if you prefer, but either way works just fine. So as soon as this launches here, we're going to go ahead and get started. And once it goes through the installation process, we can go ahead and sign in here. Okay, so once you're signed in, you're going to be able to go ahead and start looking through the application here. So here's what it looks like once you've signed in. You can see I'm disconnected here. All I have to do is click that start button to go ahead and connect. But just wanted to show you all of the different options that are available here for the different locations that you can actually connect to. So I'm going to go ahead and star some of these streaming service options here. You can see that I can go ahead and connect to a optimized option for things like Hulu, for Netflix, all that. Various countries that are available here. Again, tons of different options in terms of locations that I can connect to. Just going to browse through a few of these options. Tons of different options within the United States. Here under favorites, I can see everything I've selected to be a favorite, my recommended. And again, for streaming, what's really nice here is everything is specifically set to what's optimized for certain services like BBC, for example. So it's really nice to be able to have things that are already preset for different streaming services. So just browsing through the menus here, again, whenever you're ready, all you have to do is click on the Start option, and you can see it's going to go ahead and start connecting to the VPN, and it's going to show your location. I'm just going to need to allow this through my firewall here. It's going to show your location constantly so you know what is currently picked up publicly. But then once you connect to the VPN, what it's going to do is it's going to show you the new location that you're going to be showing. So in the top corner there in the green box, you'll see that new location that we've assigned or been assigned. So that's what everyone's going to see as your current location. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the mobile application. In the mobile application, all you have to do is just simply type in KeepSolid VPN in the Play Store if you're on Android, or of course you're just going to do the same thing effectively if you're on iOS. And I'm going to go ahead and open up the app here. I'm going to go ahead and type in my email address, and then I'm going to log in here. And so once you log into the application, you just need to allow notifications, and then you can see the interface is pretty similar. It's going to give you your IP address. It has an option to go ahead and start the VPN. And here, if I go into my menu, I can see a ton of different options. And this is where it gets really nice because, again, I have a kill switch here, which is really nice if I need to quickly cut connections here. It blocks the internet if VPN is accidentally dropped. You have auto connect available if you want to do that, especially depending on what you're using it for. If you need it to automatically turn on, trusted networks can be enabled. Web filtering and blocking of malicious websites through the DNS firewall feature is available. You have blogger mode, which you can just tick on or off if you want to hide your real IP address. And that's an optimized feature, which is really nice and really convenient. And then again, whenever you want to connect to the VPN, you simply go in here, choose what you want to connect to. I've got my same options here. You can see at the top. I also have a recommended section, but I have different options based off streaming services, or I can connect to just a specific country, depending on what I want to do here. So I can just browse through whichever location that I want to use. And the other thing that's really nice is you'll notice as I'm scrolling through the different options here, that there is specifically a indicator here that's going to tell me the signal strength of that connection. Now, this also has in the mobile app torrent specific ones. So if you're trying to torrent something, you can see that there were optimized options for torrents. And then here, of course, is again my streaming services that's optimized for things like Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Max, all of that. And then over here, you can see I can also choose to have a personal VPN server, which is really rare. There's not a lot of other services that offer that. So if I want to have a dedicated one, I can do that as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and connect to the VPN here. And by doing this, you can see here, it's going to show you the location that, which is green here, where it appears that I am to others versus where I currently actually am at. So again, just looking through everything here, I've got my WireGuard feature here, and this just allows me to select my different security settings. There's a ton of different options to choose from here. And there's also some KeepSolid specific security features, which is really nice. So I can choose all of those. I can choose app exceptions. And there are multiple languages even supported in the app as well. Okay guys, and there was just one more feature that I did want to show here. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about blogger mode before I go. Blogger mode is a really useful feature, and what you've noticed here is in all the screenshots and video that I've shown so far, it does display the IP address of where you're at in the application. So you'll notice here at the top, I have manually blocked out my information. That way, I'm keeping everything private and secure, but what blogger mode allows me to do is to prevent even needing to do that. It automatically blocks your IP, so it's not visible. This is really useful for bloggers, journalists, and content creators. So if you wanted to show a part of the app, you don't have to worry about doing the extra work to block out your IP address. And it's also even useful if you're just trying to show the app to a friend or someone who maybe you don't want to just immediately expose your IP address. So to do that, again, just a reminder, all you have to do is go to the settings here, and then you just click on the toggle for blogger mode when you're in the desktop application. And when we go back to the main screen, what you'll notice is now it does show your physical location still, but it completely blocks out your IP address, making it so that no one can actually see what your current IP address is, even if you don't want to connect to a VPN. And if we go into the mobile app, it's the same thing. Here you can see that I'm having to manually edit out my IP address, putting an overlay here, which is inconvenient. But if I just go into my settings here, I can go ahead and scroll down a little bit. And then as I scroll down, when I get to my blogger mode section, I just click on that little toggle. And when I go back here, you can see that now my IP address is automatically blocked out by the application. I just wanted to give a quick video to show you guys the features of the product, the value that it offers, and to give you a quick look at how the product works on different devices. Of course, I'll leave all the information in the description for how you can actually purchase the product. And if you have any questions, please do feel free to leave them in the comments below. Again, that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think, and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.